and my dear friends, I am standing in front of you to present my debate on the Uniform Civil Code in the favor. First of all, I would like to tell you why this Uniform Civil Code has come into the headlines. First of all, number of judgments, number of cases are present in the Supreme Court. One of the famous is when a Christian communist has filed a petition when he wants a divorce, mutual divorce from his wife, and after that when they want a divorce. After the divorce, they have to stay in a marriage for around 2 years. But when we talk about other religions like Hindu, Parsi, they are only allowed for 6 months after the mutual divorce. But when we talk about the triple talaq, then the women's who are suffering, when we talk about right to equality, when we talk about section 25, 24, 26, and 28 right to religion, where all these sections are coming from. We know when the Article 14 Constitution of India, right to equality, but when Dalits are not allowed in the temples, when women who are taking march against the men for the discrimination, then why these women are not allowed in the temples? The basic point is they are not fighting for their rights, they are fighting for their equality. Still after 50 years of independence, why women is still fighting against the discrimination which are faced by the men? I would like to expand in my debate. First of all, without the Uniform Civil Code, India will only be a secular paper. When we talk about since 1985, Shah Bano case, it is a fight to increase the ambit of secularism by giving rights to women, which has been curtailed by various religions laws. Even Supreme Court has accepted. Otherwise, every religion has their own personal laws and rights related to it. But we don't agree with this at all. The most obvious reason for the non-implementation is because India is the second largest religious country in which all kind of religions are involved. But when we come to the triple talaq and polygamy in Muslims, all are heinous and patriarchal practices and should be abolished. Let us take an example, or we can say we can take a hypothetical situation. If we adopt Uniform Civil Code, then what could be the worst scenario when we adopt Uniform Civil Code? Firstly, the sentimental issues. If we talk about the sentiment issue, what issues we are fighting for? It's the religions are being made for years and years ago, but feelings of the people who engraved this are just relying for the pride. Secondly, the legal challenges. When we talk about Article 25, 26, 27, what we are fighting for, when Dalits are not allowed in the temples and they are not allowed to enter into the temples, and still it is a right to religion. When we are fighting for right to religion, then we don't need Uniform Civil Code. But when we are saying it's a right to religion, then why people are not allowing Dalits to enter the temples? Despite the challenges, in the chaos created as the liquor ban, which was implemented in Bihar, it created the various chaos between Bihar people. But we are forward towards the path to the development adopting UGC. But when it implemented once, it is a vast concept and it cannot be implemented once. We need to divide it into a portion. For example, we need to take adoption, we need to take divorce, marriage. One by one, it can be sorted out when we implement the Uniform Civil Code. Why not a common civil code? When we take the Shani Singapore case, Temple Trust they didn't allow women to enter into the temples. The woman has a big march over it to fight for the discrimination. But these battles still continue as a discrimination matter of religion, even as they march shoulder with men to men in the fights. What is the importance of this code? It will cut off the discrimination between the men and women. It will unite India and it will unite a country. It's been around 60 years, more than 60 years. When we talk about UCC, it has been a directive principle since more than 60 years of independence. The rulers of the day are not in the mood to retrieve Article 44 from the cold storage, where it has been lying since 1949. Over more than 80%, 80% of the people in India are codified. Even when we talk about Egypt, Turkey, or we talk about other Muslim nations, they all have unified code. But when we talk about India, Muslims are not ready to accept this code. As a result, we see instances of triple talaq and polygamy in our society. When we talk about the minority Muslim women, where they are lying, They are in the mood to get discriminated. Now Muslim women are coming out and coming into the court. Now this is something government has to take care of, because we all are citizens of India. We are equal citizen of India. We all would like to contribute equally to India. We would love to see India grow. To win all these aspects, we need to implement the Uniform Civil Code. And when we talk about with the government seeking the opinion of the Law Commission to examine all aspects pertaining to the Uniform Civil Code, the time has come for an enlightened debate in the country to arise at the sense of the earliest. Thank you.